Wow, this is a monumental moment. Ladies, look on the screen. We have a photo of the late great Maya Angelou. And why is she on the screen? Because the US Mint began shipping quarters honoring Maya Angelou. hmm It's going to have her on the new quarters that are coming out. So she becomes the first black woman on the US quarter. Legendary poet and activist Maya Angelou became the first black woman ever to appear on the quarter when it went into circulation on Tuesday. She was the first honoree featured as part of the U.S. Mint's American Women Quarters program, which runs until 2025. Each time we redesign our currency, we have the chance to say something about our country, what we value, and how we progress as a society, Secretary of the Treasury Janet L. Yellen said in a statement. Hmm, what we value. So we know in the BC, most Black women aren't valued, even though you're holding it down. The responsibility is on your shoulders. And you're told by the majority of the men that you're nothing, even by the mammies, but you still carry on the torch. Hard work, perseverance, strength that no other woman has to have just in order to survive. Maya Angelou. So here you have a quarter here, 2022. Here is, again, American Women's Quarters Program, the new quarter, United States of America, Maya Angelou. This here is monumental, and it is well deserved. A new U.S. quarter featuring the Maya Angelou has gone into circulation. Isn't it interesting? Making the legendary poet and activist the first black woman ever to appear on a coin. Now, when I went to the Smithsonian pre-pandemic, there were a lot of quarters, currency rather, in the museum in France, and basically those quarters, looking at them, they had like African American people on the face of them, and it was like I think like 17th century and around 18th century. Very interesting. But here in America, this will be the first of its kind. I think it's awesome. I can't wait to get one. As a matter of fact, get a couple. So, yes, I wanted to share this with you. I think it's very important. So, this statement here says it went into circulation on Monday. Okay. And as you know, she is the author of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Wow. And she died in 2014 at the age of 86. Unbelievable. So they said they are going to ship out on Monday, and they begin shipping them out already. I think that it's just I think it's awesome. I think it is awesome and well deserved. And it's interesting, you can barely get the recognition in your own community. But again, people see what's going on in the BC. And the hard work is not gone unnoticed. We see who people are investing in. So this here, it is monumental. I'm sure you're going to have some people, I would imagine, a manosphere or some men thinking, talking it down as we had that issue with the lovely, I believe, Judge Joe Brown about putting a black woman on the dollar, Harriet Tubman. There was pushback on that issue. Here's the thing. You have to get up and do something collectively. Shooting and killing and robbing and stealing, yeah, that's not worth so much value. And that's what happens a lot in the BC. So maybe if collectively we can end the dust buckets and maybe have those men to rise, maybe, just maybe, they can make it on the face of currency. So would not be surprised if there's a little hater raid or a little shade. But this here, it is legendary. I just wish this could have been done, prior to her death. For the first time ever, the U.S. Quarter features a black woman. Not a racially ambiguous, but the hardest working women collectively because they don't have a choice. Here we have a tweet. The legendary American poet and civil rights activist is being honored on the tail side of the coin as part of the American Women Quarters program. Okay, so if she's on the tail side, I'm assuming going back up to this picture here, here's the tail side. Awesome. I'm assuming this will be the head side. So heads, then tails, which I would prefer just to have her on the coin on both sides, but I totally get it. But this here, again, it's still monumental. A major, major accomplishment. So it looks like there are going to be some upcoming names here. As you can see by this Twitter feed, it says the quarter is part of the American Women's Quarters program, which will feature additional honorees later this year through the year of 2025. Wow, I'm excited about this. I cannot wait to get my hands on a couple of them. And I want to, I like to collect coins, so I want to hold on to these for the value. I really, really do. I think it's awesome. And that's why I wanted to go ahead and share this with you. Wow. And what we value? It looks like, based on this statement by Yellen, what we value and how we progress as a society, they value women. They're valuing black women. The black woman, Maya Angelou. Black women, the ones who are least protected, least respected, those women. So this here, it's major. Look forward in your change. Wow, I'm thinking I may want to go to the bank and see if they actually have any. So here's a tweet. It says U.S. Men's new quarter series with prominent women. Not we don't want you wearing weave. Oh, you ain't nothing. No, prominent women reminds us that history is more than war and politics. The exclusion of women and minorities from public life made them invisible in history books. Glad we are recognizing the contributions of more Americans. Wow. Again, on the list of prominent women, this is awesome. Here's a tweet by Nancy Yang. It says, coming soon to a quarter near you, quarters honoring women from history. And the first batch celebrates icons in civil rights, politics, humanities, and science. Maya Angelou, Sally Ride, Anna Mae Young, Nina Otero Warren, and Wilma Mankiller. So those are a few of the names listed there. Wow. This here I think is awesome. I think it's awesome. So, wanted to share that with you. Feel free to go ahead and share your thoughts on the matter. I'm sure everyone in America has pretty much read I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. It's an awesome movie, and she has a plethora of other books that are out there. And as we all know, she was also, in her later years, aside from a poet, activist, and a writer, she was also an actress in the Tyler Perry movies. So, Maya Angelou, the American Women's Quarters Program. She will be on the tails. Again, this is from the United States Mint. I think this is awesome. And that's how I want to bring that to you. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Listen, always think positive, live in your truth, and don't be afraid to dream. Not just dream and pursue it. You never know what greatness that resides in you. Get with positive people, people that think like you. No mammies, no dust. Look what all she achieved in her lifetime. So it's not to try to compete. I just think it's possible for women to try to live your best life in peace and comfort and just do what you enjoy. You want to be a writer, hell, be a writer. You want to be a painter, be a painter. You want to have a business? Start that business. Stay around positive people because you never know what you can achieve. They say if you can believe it, you can receive it, you can achieve it. And she accomplished a lot. So it doesn't have to be anything that's well renowned. I just think there's so much enjoyment when you can live your life on your own terms. Get yourself always look forward to try and move a step ahead to the next level. Don't stay complacent. If someone doesn't believe in your dreams, guess what? That's their problem. But don't be afraid to dream and just try and pursue it. I would rather have given it a shot than to be like some people. They have dreams, never pursued them, always afraid they stayed in their lane, take the path of least resistance. I'm going to go ahead and do as I'm told. That's really not a life that's fulfilling. It's just not. So this here, I just think it's encouraging. I'm encouraging two women to live your best life. If you're happy with you and you're safe and you're positive, that's all that matters. You don't have to necessarily make a lot of money, but if you can eke out an existence or you can live comfortably, okay? Live comfortably, safely, no drama, and achieve something that's important to you, I say go for it. So this here, it is very, very, very encouraging. Again, thanks for listening. I'm out. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Stay safe. And again, live your dream. Believe it, receive it, achieve it.